Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you're watching me from. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, Money Talk with Dr. Tony Ibabuchi. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, please do not fail to subscribe by pressing the subscription button or the bell button. So this way, when I present new videos and upload new videos, you'll be able to follow them. Also, please follow me on my Twitter handle at Ibabuchi Doctor, or on my Facebook, Tony Ibabuchi. This way, you also follow my activities in other social media platforms. Having said that, today I will be moving a little bit away from the series I'm running. I'm presently running a series on DeFi, that's decentralized finance, and the application in payment and banking transactions. But today I will be moving a little bit away from that series. I will just want to throw in something, just like I told you before. I said from time to time I'll be throwing in personal financial tidbits on building of personal financial management and other lifestyle advices. So today I will just be taking time out to address this issue that's actually been worrying me. Because when I look at some of the young men today, I get worried how young men today live their lives, their lifestyle. A lot of young men today are not mindful of time. They live their life anyhow, and I felt that I should share this personal philosophy that has actually helped me in life, and I believe it will also be useful to any other person. And it's very simple. This personal philosophy is just, I call it the two-stage of life. Life, for me, is simply broken down into two stages, and it's very simple. A time to work and a time to eat. It sounds simple, but you see, when you sit down to begin to understand the full implication of that simple word, simple sentence, a time or phrase, a time to eat and a time to work, you will understand that it has a far-reaching implication on the way we live our lives. And I'm making this video for most of our young lads who are basically from the ages of 6 and maybe 25. Why? Because that age bracket of 6 to 25 is a very, very important, is very important in the life of every human being, because that is the formative years of a person. From the time you enter into the primary school or the nursery school and to the time you graduate. You see, but I've discovered that a lot of young lads in our country today are not mindful of those years, and they waste it, so much so that they pay later in life. And that is why I am doing this video, so that we bring out the importance of those two stages in life. You see, there must be a time to work and a time to eat. And the good thing about this is that there's no particular order to which those two stages of life happen to us. But the truth is that they must happen in our life. There must be a time that you work. There must be a time that you eat. But it's your decision to take as to when to work and when to eat. You can decide to eat before you work. And somebody will say, hey, is it possible? How can you eat before you work? I will explain to you how you can eat before you work. You can also decide to work before you eat. But if you ask me, I think it is better that you work before you eat, so that by the time you are old and you can't work anymore, it's easier for you to relax, sit back and eat. Now, how can you eat before you work? When you are supposed to go into school and you are not in school, when you're supposed to learn a trade and you're not learning a trade, you are actually eating your tomorrow. You're actually eating your future. Because the truth is, if you're not in school, you're not learning a trade, you're not getting busy on anything that will help you in the future, you're wasting away your future. It's not just about living today. Yes, you think you're enjoying today, but the truth is that you're not only enjoying today, you're also eating away your future. Because while you're supposed to be learning a trade, you're supposed to be getting busy developing a business, you're supposed to be getting busy developing a concept, you're supposed to be getting busy getting a degree, you're not doing that. Instead, what you are chasing is, where is the next party at in town? What's the current fashion in vogue? What is the current eatery, the new eatery in town? You go there, you want to have a taste. The most beautiful girl in town is your girlfriend. You are busy running around, getting money from this uncle, from that relations, and you're busy living large. When you know it is not sustainable, you're eating away your future. When you're supposed to be wasting time in something worthwhile, you're wasting time in something that is ephemeral, that is not lasting, that is just for the moment. You're eating away your future. So it is important as young people that we understand that the first 19 years from your 6 years is very critical, because those are the years that you would have laid a good foundation, get a good degree, get a good skill, have a good business going forward for you, get married, have children, so that by the time you're 60, 65, you already have a family and you're set to go. By the time you're 60, you're 65, your children are graduated and you're relaxing back and you're living a life. You see, because your later part of the years is very, very difficult. Because at that age, 60, 65, you can't even walk, you can't run around. You have health challenges. You need money to take care of hospital bills. At that time, those people who were urging you on in your younger years have all moved on. Those your friends you were living life then have all moved on. Some of them have gotten married and they are living well. Some of them have invested and they are making money. Some of them you won't even be able to talk to them. Why? Because the situation have changed. You begin to understand at that age, 60, 65, 70, what you have done to yourself in the early days. But right now that you're living this life, you are the next, you're the ultimate in town. You are the next big person in town. Everybody is talking about you. You're having a ball. But there will be a time you pay. Because at that time you're having all those things, you're eating away your tomorrow. And when the time comes for you to pay, you will pay. Because at that time, you will not have anybody to take care of your health. You will suffer because your children will be out of school, you can't pay school fees. You have issues because at that point in time, you probably have not built a house. There is no proper investment to fall back on. Then you begin to suffer to pay back for those things you have eaten and enjoyed while you were young. So it is actually possible that you eat and later pay back. But I tell you, nature does not dash anything to anybody. There's no free gift anywhere. Okay? So whatever you have enjoyed while you're young, whatever thing you have enjoyed while you're young that you didn't actually work for, or that there was no actual foundation for, just know that nature will take them back when you're old. And I tell you, it is more painful at that point to pay those debts because you are battling with a lot of issues, health issues, family issues, a lot of issues, lack of money, lack of source of income, and those bills will always be there for you to pay. So if you ask me, I think it is better that you work before you eat. Use your youthful years. Use your strength as a young man. Learn a trade. Go to school. Read a profession. So you see, it's not just about going to school, because I also realize that these days people just go to school for the fun of it. But if you watch, the environment we live today is changing seriously, drastically. Because you see, there are some courses that you will read today in the university that is not beneficial for you, that will not help you in the next 5 years. So the courses that people read these days are beginning to change. So if you read courses that are not aligned to the activities of this generation, if you read courses that will not make you relevant in this digital age, then you are eating away your future. So it's not just that you're in school. What course are you reading? Are you reading courses that will make you relevant? Are you reading courses that will enable you in the next 5 years to make money? Or you're just going to school because you want to go to school? I tell you, the world is getting more and more competitive. And only those with knowledge is going to survive. The world going forward is a knowledge-driven world. So for those people that are still playing truancy, that are not learning trades, that are learning trade, that are not learning trade that is comparable with today's compatible with today's activities, I think you're eating away your tomorrow. If you're a young lad and you're listening to this video, and you're not in school, and you're not learning trade, and you're busy moving around town, attending one party to the other, you're dating one of the beautiful girls from monies given to you by your uncle, I think you're eating away your future. So you need to think about it, because it pains me when I see young people. So it's not enough that you are a young man and you are graduated and you have a good job. How are you spending your money and your time? Are you developing yourself for tomorrow? Or are you comfortable with where you are? Are you eating away your salary, financing your lifestyle, buying new cars and trendy clothes? Or are you putting away some by investing and savings? Are you investing in real estates? Are you investing in other debt instruments or fixed income instruments? Are you investing in other assets, physical assets, that can enable you earn a living in the future without actually working? Have you been able to establish alternative sources of income that can enable you maintain the lifestyle you're living now while working without actually stressing yourself? So these are the questions as young people, professionals working today, we should be asking ourselves. So it's not enough to say, oh, I've graduated, I have a good job. You can still, while having a good job, eat away your tomorrow if you are not investing wisely. So I'm doing this video this is a wake-up call for all our young people between the ages of 6 to 25, 30, 40. This is a wake-up call for us to all be aware that time is of the essence, and that nature does not give us anything for free. There's no gift from nature in any way. Whatever you get from nature, you pay. If you don't pay now, you will pay later. But the funny thing is that sometimes when we pay, we don't understand that we are paying. We look at it that this is bad fortune. No, it's not bad fortune. It's what you have asked for that you're getting. So please, let's not waste and eat away our future. As young people, let us be mindful of the timing. Let us also know that we are living in very difficult times, times where knowledge acquisition is very important, where you don't live your life anyhow, a time that is very, very much competitive. And we should, knowing that, we should prepare ourselves for now and also for our tomorrow. Thank you very much. If this video has also made any meaning to you, please do not fail to drop your comments. Tell me how you feel about it, and tell me if actually you have benefited. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do not forget to press the subscription button or the bell button. That way, when I upload new videos, you will also get them. Also follow me on Twitter at Ibabuchi Doctor, or visit my Facebook page, Tony Ibabuchi, so that way you also follow my other activities and other social media platforms. The next videos, I'll also continue with the DeFi series. For that, a lot of people are beginning to send me comments on DeFi, send me some, I call them myths about cryptos and blockchain technology. So in subsequent videos, if not next video, maybe in subsequent videos, I'm also going to dedicate a particular video to DeFi myths, let me call them that. Some of the things that are not true that people are peddling around in DeFi, so that some of these rumors and myths around DeFi could be actually demystified. So send me your comment about this particular video. Let me know how you feel about it. Thank you very much, and see you in my next edition. Bye.